Group I might be one of the most dangerous groups in the tournament. France are the favorites. Senegal are one of Africa's strongest teams. Norway have Erling Haaland and Martin Ødegaard. And Iraq may be the outsider, but this is their first World Cup in 40 years, so they will fight for everything. On paper, France should win the group, but second place, that is where everything gets interesting. Because Norway have the biggest attacking monster in the race, but Senegal have the better tournament balance. So today, I'm going to predict every single match in Group I, update the table as the games develop, and explain why the whole group probably comes down to one game, Norway versus Senegal. If Norway win, they probably finish second. If Senegal win, Senegal qualify directly. Group I is France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. France are my pick to win the group. They have the deepest squad. Kylian Mbappé, Ousmane Dembélé, Michael Olise, Désiré Doué, Bradley Barcola, Ryan Cherki, Marcus Thuram, Jean-Philippe Mateta. And behind them, France still have elite defensive and midfield options like William Saliba, Dayo Upamecano, Jules Koundé, Ibrahima Konate, Aurélien Tchouameni and Mike Maignan. The question with France is not talent. The question is control. They lost a warm-up match to Côte d'Ivoire, and that showed defensive lapses are still possible. But with their squad depth, their speed, and Mbappe's ability to decide tight games, France are still the safest pick. Senegal are my second place pick. This is not just because of history. Yes, Senegal famously beat France in the opening match of the 2002 World Cup, but this Senegal team also has balance, physical power, tournament experience, a strong spine. Sadio Mane, Nicolas Jackson, Ismail Assar, Iliman Ndiaye, Pape Matar Sarr, Idrissa Gueye, Lamine Camara, Habib Diarra, Kalidou Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy. They may not have Haaland, but they have a more complete tournament team than Norway. Norway are the danger team, because when you have Erling Haaland and Martin Ødegaard, you can beat anyone. Haaland can turn one chance into a goal. Ødegaard can control the final pass. And Norway also have Alexander Sørloth, Jørgen Strand Larsen, Antonio Nusa, Oscar Bob, Julian Ryerson, and more. But the concern is tournament experience. Norway have not played a World Cup since 1998. This team is exciting, but it is less proven on this stage. And then there is Iraq. Iraq are the underdog, but not a joke. First World Cup in 40 years. Graham Arnold as coach. Players like Ayman Hussein, Zidane Iqbal, and Ali Al-Hamadi. A lot of pride, a lot of unity, but this group is brutal. France, Senegal, and Norway all have speed, power, and elite attacking weapons. So Iraq can make games difficult, but getting points will be extremely hard. The group starts with a huge match, France versus Senegal. And this is not just another group game. There is history here. In 2002, Senegal shocked the world by beating defending champions France in the opening match of the World Cup. So for Senegal, this fixture means something. But for France, it also means something. Because they know this is the toughest opening match they could have in this group. Senegal are physical, they are fast, they are experienced, they can defend in a compact block. They can attack through Mane, Jackson, Sarr and Ndiaye. And if France lose concentration, Senegal can punish them. But France have too much attacking quality. Mbappé running behind, Dembélé one-on-one, Olise between the lines, Cherki's creativity, Barcola's speed, Thuram or Mateta in the box. France can hurt Senegal in many ways. I do think Senegal score, maybe from a transition, maybe from a set piece, maybe from a moment where France lose control defensively. But I still trust France to find the extra goal. My prediction? France 2, Senegal 1. France start with 3 points. Senegal lose, but they are not out of it. And actually, this result makes the next match even more important, because Senegal will probably need to beat Norway. The second match is Iraq versus Norway, and this is a must-win for Norway. If Norway wants to finish second, they cannot drop points here, because they still have Senegal and France after this. Iraq's plan is clear: stay compact, defend deep, stop service into Haaland, make Norway impatient, use Ayman Hussein as an outlet, try to create danger from set pieces and counter. If Iraq can keep this 0-0 for a long time, the pressure starts to move on to Norway. But Norway have too much attacking quality. Ødegaard can find the pass. Nusa and Bob can attack wide spaces. Solos or Strand Larsen can add another physical presence. And then there is Haaland. You can defend well for 80 minutes, and he still only needs one moment. I think Iraq fight hard, but Norway score early enough to control the game. And once Iraq have to open up, Norway become even more dangerous. My prediction? Iraq 0, Norway 3. After match day 1, the table looks like this. And this is where the story begins. Norway are top. France have beaten Senegal. Senegal are already under pressure. And Iraq have no margin for error. But the group is not decided, because Senegal still have Norway. Next, France versus Iraq. For France, this is the match where they need to take control of the group. If they beat Iraq, they go to 6 points. Qualification is basically done. And then the final match against Norway becomes about finishing first. For Iraq, this is probably their hardest game. Against Norway, they can at least focus on stopping Haaland. Against France, the threat comes from everywhere. Mbappé on the left, Odyssey between the lines, Dembélé on the right, Cherki creating, Barcola running behind, midfielders arriving, fullbacks pushing. France can attack in wave. Iraq will try to stay compact. They will try to frustrate France. They will try to make it ugly. But over 90 minutes, France should create too much. My prediction? France 3, Iraq 0. France move to 6 points. Iraq are almost eliminated, and now all eyes turn to the real second place final. This is the key match of Group I, Norway versus Senegal. Norway have 3 points, Senegal have 0. But because Senegal already played France, they know this is the match they must win. A draw helps Norway more than Senegal. A Norway win probably gives Norway second place. A Senegal win completely flips the group. And tactically, this is fascinating. Norway have the star weapon, Haaland. They have Ødegaard creating behind him. They have runners around him. They can attack directly, they can use crosses, they can play into space, they can score without needing 20 chances. But Senegal have the tools to make this difficult. They have physical defenders, they have midfield power, they have tournament experience, they can defend aggressively, they can run with Norway, and they can hurt Norway in transition. This is why I choose Senegal. Not because Haaland is not dangerous, he is terrifying, but because Senegal are more balanced. They have the athleticism to compete, they have the experience to suffer, and they have enough attacking quality to punish Norway if Norway become too open. I think Norway score. With Haaland, they almost always have a goal in them. But I think Senegal score twice, maybe one from a transition, maybe one from a wide attack, maybe one from a set piece or second ball. My prediction? Norway 1, Senegal 2. And now the group completely changes. After match day 2, the table looks like this. France are basically through, Senegal jump back into the qualification race. Norway are still alive, but now they are under pressure, because their final match is against France, and Senegal's final match is against Iraq. That is the difference. Final match day. The first huge game is Norway versus France. For Norway, this is now a very difficult situation. They have 3 points. They probably need something against France, at least a draw, maybe even a win, depending on Senegal's result against Iraq. But France are not an easy team to chase. If Norway open up, France can destroy the space behind them. That is the danger. Norway need to attack because they need points. But if they attack too much, Mbappé and France forwards get space. That is a nightmare. Of course, Norway still have Haaland. One cross, one through ball, one mistake, one corner. He can score. And I do think Norway score. But France have more weapons. They can control the rhythm. They can punish transitions. They can bring quality from the bench. And if the game becomes stretched, France are one of the most dangerous teams in the tournament. My prediction? Norway 1, France 2. France finish with 9 points. Norway stay on 3. And now, Norway's third place qualification depend on other groups. 3 points with a positive goal difference gives them a chance, but it is not safe. The other final match is Senegal versus Iraq. For Senegal, this is simple. Win, and they probably finish second. After beating Norway, they cannot waste the opportunity. For Iraq, this is about pride. One last chance to take a point. One last chance to score. One last chance to make a World Cup memory. But stylistically, this is also difficult for Iraq. Senegal are physical, they are fast, they can press, they can win duels. And if Iraq are tired after facing Norway and France, Senegal's athleticism can become a huge problem. Iraq may keep it close early, they may defend bravely, but Senegal should have too much power. My prediction: Senegal 2, Iraq 0. Senegal moved to 6 points, they finished second, Iraq finished with 0 points. But for Iraq, just being back at the World Cup after 40 years is already a huge moment. So with my predicted results, the final table becomes like this: France first, Senegal second, Norway third, Iraq fourth. France qualified directly, Senegal qualified directly. Norway finished third, and with 3 points and a positive goal difference, they still have a chance to qualify as one of the best third-place teams. But it is not guaranteed. Iraq are eliminated. The key match is Norway versus Senegal. That is the second-place final. Norway have the most terrifying striker in the race. Senegal have the better tournament balance. Norway have Haaland and Odegaard. Senegal have physicality, experience, defensive structure, and attacking speed. If Norway wins that match, my table changes. Norway probably finish second, Senegal probably finish third. But if Senegal win, like I predict, then Senegal's final match against Iraq gives them the clearer path. That is why I choose Senegal. Not because Norway are weak, Norway are dangerous, but because Senegal feel more built for tournament football. Now let's talk about the upset scenarios. Upset scenario number 1. Norway beat Senegal. This is the big one. If Haaland decides that match, Norway finish second. Senegal drop to third, and the whole group changes. Upset scenario number 2. Senegal take points from France. If Senegal draw or beat France in the opener, they become favorites for second immediately, and maybe France do not finish with 9 points. Upset scenario number 3. Iraq steal a draw from Norway. This would be massive. If Iraq frustrate Norway in the opening match, Norway's route becomes extremely difficult, because then Norway probably need to beat Senegal or get something from France. That is why Iraq versus Norway is not a small game. It is a trap for Norway. So my first group I prediction is France first, Senegal second, Norway third, Iraq fourth. France have the best squad and should win all 3 matches, but not without pressure. Senegal beat Norway in the key match because of balance, experience, and physical strength. Norway are still terrifying because of Haaland and Odegaard, but 3 points may leave them sweating in the third-place ranking. Iraq fight hard, but this group is brutal. The whole group depends on one game: Norway versus Senegal. If Norway win, they take second. If Senegal win, Senegal goes through directly. Now I want your prediction. Who finishes second, Senegal or Norway? And can Iraq steal a point from someone? Write your full Group I table in the comments.